Basically, in the new part, well, in this upcoming stage, basically we're getting the after results of Code Geass. The surprising thing about this game, though, is they're going with the actual endings of the series. They're not sugarcoating anything. So lelouch Geass, his powers, he Geasses you, you do as he says. He accidentally Geassed his sister, and he told her to kill all the Japanese, which she proceeded to do, and we stopped her. Barely. Regardless, continue on. As usual, I'll be reading. You put your input if you have any. Alright, Nate?
Um, I'm not seeing anything.
That ain't good. Alright, anyways, basically the whole aftermath of it. So now it's about to be a pretty big fight between Zero, the Black Knights, and Britannia. As you can tell, though, this is going to be a pretty big fight because, look, it won't let me use Exia, Didarion, the Maraftin, Colin. Won't even let me use Hito Yui, Lelouch, Kira. Let me use anyone. So that means I can't use my boys. Well, my girl and my boy. So I'll be relying upon some oldie but goodies. I'm probably going to rely upon Leisner, if anything. But yeah, it won't let me rely upon anyone else, basically. That's how serious this stage is. I was actually debating on using Medicine Kaiser, but nah. I use Volbrave and trying to think what I could use. Actually, might as well use Zenkai Jurin. Let's go through with it. You already know it's the usual. I'll go through the story stuff. You just speak of whatever you want. Oh dear
Wow.
God! So much dialogue.
Yeah. The sound's kind of low. I don't know if that matters or not on my
To me, it
end.
doesn't matter. So you're good.
Okay.
You're not gonna really listen to much sound. You're just
Yeah.
here as my audience for this playthrough. Because,
Cool.
yeah. He's there at the medical ward. Suzaku, Yuffie, I have to know. Why did you issue that order? Order? What do you mean? Remember, lelouch Geassed her by accident, so he told her to kill all the Japanese, and she did.
How did she do it?
With a gun!
Oh, a machine gun?
Nah, some random gun. More importantly, Suzaku, you're Japanese, aren't you? Huh? Yeah. As you notice at her eyes, the Geass activates. Ugh. Yuffie. No. Huh? No, I mustn't. I can't even think of such a thing. What's wrong? Suzaku. The ceremony. Is Japan okay? Don't you remember, Yuffie? Did I do well? Yuffie. The Special Administration Zone was a great success. Everyone in Japan is happy now that you're dead. That's good. Hmm. How strange. I can't see your face. Hmm? Keep going to school. I had to stop before I had the chance to finish. Yuffie, you can still go yourself. I know, I know. Why don't we go to Ashford Academy together? We'd have so much fun with the student council, you and... You'll have to do it for me. No, Yuffie, you can't. Oh, Suzaku, meeting you was... And Euphemia dies. This is
Dang.
like a breaking point to Suzaku. Yeah. We're at the briefing room. It was like Euphemia's personality did a complete 100. She even shot a subordinate to try to stop her. So it's really true? Yeah. I saw it in the broadcast footage at the end. I can't believe Princess Euphemia would actually do something like that. It might not be my place to say this, but to me, she looked like she was possessed by a demon. Zero said that she suddenly went mad. It doesn't really seem like a trap the Britannians set up. So neither side were expecting this to happen. In any case, I definitely feel like Zero's hiding something. There's a lot we don't know about what actually happened. Exactly. So these characters are smart, Nathan. They know, something's up. In most Super Wars games, they don't know about Zero's Geass. They can tell people what to do. But these guys, now they're smart. They know it's like, yeah, now this nice gentle girl all of a sudden becoming some massacre princess. Nah, something up. Hey, you're thinking he had something to do with Princess Yuimi's change? It's possible. I mean, they were having a private conversation just before it happened. I don't know. This could just be the benefit of hindsight talking, but if he wanted to assassinate the princess, it'd have gone a hell of a lot smoother if he'd done it then when they were alone. Right. Like I said, there's just too much we don't know. Zero is the kind of person that always thinks 2 or 3 moves ahead, so if he had predicted a massacre occurring, he should have done something to prevent it. That's true, and our mission was just to cover the Black Knight's retreat. If we had the whole Londo Bell there, we might have been able to keep their slaughter from happening. This single incident is going to be the cause of major problems to come. We've got a serious mess on our hands now. Yeah, Zero's declaration has also caused other resistance groups in Japan to rise up all at once. So naturally, Britannia is going to respond harshly in order to put them down. Hmm, there's going to be a big battle looming overhead then. Definitely. And we're going to get dragged into it at this rate. After something as heinous as that, I'd still want to help the Black Knights even if I wasn't Japanese. Now I'm just wondering if Asa sent us to this world because she foresaw this happening. Now we're going to an office apparently. So Ribbons and Alejandro, they're the Gundam Double O antagonists. The reason I wanted you to be in this part, Nathan, is to see how this all ends.
Mm.
It's interesting, honestly. It appears as though Britannia intends to treat the domestic discord within Area 11 as a purely internal affair. The Human Reform League are making a fuss about it, about investigating the issue, but I'm sure that's merely posturing on their part. The Britannian Emperor still has no intention of taking action, I see. The first prince must have no end of troubles trying to contain the situation. Without the second Prince Schneisel's efforts, the disorder in Area 11 will never come to an end. Although it's fortunate for them that this is an internal dispute. Does it bother you? I suppose. What did you want for a system in place that could deal with incidents such as this, Ribbons? I am sure that you will guide the world down a much better path than Aeolia's plan would, Master Alejandro. However, what is it? The ruins the Britannia Emperor is investigating is believed to be so important that it merits completely ignoring the state of the world at large. I feel I must advise you to be as cautious as possible so as to not be caught off guard. Oh, how right Ribbons is. How right Ribbons is. With Veda's knowledge at our disposal, our superiority is unquestionable, yet, if the ever clever Ribbons finds it to be of concern, then I will begin preparing countermeasures. By the way, were you the one behind the new unit and its pilot that the Union President has approved of? That man may very well be the second best at utilizing his abilities, after myself. That obsession of his can be used for the future of the world. I'll be making use of him discreetly. This is a rare opportunity. I'm going to make it clear to all that both witches and demons are powerless against my angels. We're apparently at the medical ward. Yuffie, I just don't understand. Why would you do such a thing? Shall I tell you? Oh snap. That's V2, isn't it? Yeah, it's V2. So V2 is like C2, the green-haired girl. Immortal and gives Geass to people.
Ooh.
A child? How'd you get it on board the Avalon? How do you do, Suzaku Kuridugi? My name is V2. V2? What do you mean you know about what happened? Zero possesses a supernatural power. He possesses Geass. Geass? How would you explain Princess Euphemia's sudden and drastic change? What about you? How do you, one who always follows the rules, account for your actions on Shikini Island? In other words... Now we're at the Black Knights' submarine in the briefing room. The Black Knights will utilize the uprisings occurring across Japan to give us an opportunity to march on the Tokyo settlement. You want to attack the enemy headquarters in full force then? Correct. If we do nothing, then it will only be a matter of time until there's another massacre. If the Japanese are to retain their human dignity and survive, a new Japan, United States of Japan, is necessary Provided Haza does not contact you, Lana Bell's next operation will be to join in to join us in a righteous operation to bring salvation to oppressed citizens. Understood. What do you want us to do? The battle in Tokyo will be meaningless if not won by the Japanese themselves. To ensure that, I would like to make use of a covert force, just like we used previously. And the rest of us? The Britannian homeland will send a fleet towards Japan. Eventually, it will split into at least 3 groups. I asked that Londo Bell use its aerial battleships to intercept and hold them off. Understood. We'll handle that as well. Everything is going according to plan. There's no turning back now. This is for Nunnally's sake. Oh boy. More dialogue. And then we go up against our first person, which, looking at all those characters, you see those characters, right, Nate?
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna be quite the stage. But that's,
So
yeah, that's Cornelia's unit right there. So it's probably gonna be Cornelia as the boss.
so I won't let you select the units individually because they're mission essential.
Probably. Here, Britannia. This is Zero, a rebel against oppressors who abuse their power. We will wait until midnight. You have until then to surrender. To me. They've taken over the communication channels for the entire settlement. Use this opportunity to confirm the enemy's formation. Yes, Your Highness. I have my revenge for Euphemia here and now, Zero. Fairly, out in the open, and face to face. This is your final warning. You have until midnight. Surrender to me. Are you ready to commence the air raid? The strike is synchronized. Good. Then prepare to fire. It's time. What the? A layered structure built to be earthquake resistant. But if you demolish all of the floor sections simultaneously, you will find anything more fragile. By lining up with the city's perimeter to engage the Black Knights, you sealed your fate. Oh. This will do. Once we broadcast images to the world of their government bureau falling to us, along with our Declaration of Independence, he'll be forced to face me. And if I can get him, Britannian Empire, to meet me one-on-one, then all the pieces will fall into my hands! And of course C2's sad. Tuh. All forces, fall back to the Britannian Government Bureau. It's almost over, Nate.
That was short.
Well, this is a mobile game that I play for my channel, and I actually enjoy it. Regardless, let's go. So it looks like it is going to be Cornelia that we're going to be fighting. Episode 92, Nathan. 92.
I've missed a lot.
Yeah. 0. The school area is a priority for the Zero Squad. We'll use one of the buildings there for a command center. At the school? Oh, never mind. It's Guilford that's the boss, not Cornelia. Once he destroyed you, all that will be left is the militia. All troops, begin the attack. Guilford. Playing by the book like usual. It's only against a predictable opponent such as you that we can make full use of our white wings and our white titan. Wait, what? Ending GM particle dispersion. What? Limiting to bare minimum output. Commencing attack. And of course, you already know Dido can transform at any time to become Didarion. We've completed our objectives. 0. You read them like a book. Not that I should be, that should be a surprise at this point. It wouldn't have been possible without your assistance. You have my thanks, Meguru Diamond. Yeah, thanks. Never thought I'd hear 0 thank me personally. Colin and I will handle what's left of these enemies. Toto, Oki, Tamaki, take an alternate path to the school area. Roger. After this, I have to at least strike down 0. Oh, dang. So we're up against Britannia. It looks like we're using their units they're giving us, not mine. So yeah, at the end of Code Geass, it's a losing... Remember, it's the setup to Season 2. It's a losing effort, basically, against Britannia. Which we all know, because just how it is. Black Knights lost. A guerrilla warfare-based group fighting off against an entire Holy Empire, it wasn't ever gonna end well. Which is sad, but what happens, happens, Nate. That's war.
That's sad.
It is. But that's war for you. As you notice, they know who they're aiming for. They want the Code Geass characters dead. We just gotta kill off most of these glass cows first. Dang, Darion isn't even far enough. What were the commands again? Alright, I gotta kill all enemies and make sure I use one finisher move once. We'll just gangbang the boss later, since it looks like he's got too much HP. Look at that, he's got 100,000. I'm not gonna have enough. That's why the best tactic is literally to just kill off all the enemies first. Good thing about those small units is the fact that they don't have 3 range. I shall do Darion finish that one off.
Yeah.
Now we gotta do is focus on the boss. What? A lance. Oh dang, he's going for death.
Jeez. Here we go.
Close to breaking him at least.
Cool.
They should break him. Ah, come on. The world is evil, Nate.
Oh, darn. Animation. Darn.
That was excellent, but regardless, he's broken. Okay, now he's aiming for my actual units. Come on!
Animation.
Fine. Oh, we got lucky. You want an animation of this one?
Sure.
Alright. So we're slowly going through this. The tough part is he's got a lot of HP. At least we're able to evade his attacks.
Right.
We're slowly whittling down his health.
What kind of attack was that? It's like wires or something.
Yeah, finger wires or whatever.
Jeez, he's got long range.
Dang it.
Dang.
He's dead. Nope, he's gonna have 700 HP left.
He got his
That's
armor
fine.
back. You see that?
What?
He got his armor back.
Yeah, I know. Doesn't matter. He's dead.
Ah.
The way that works is it reduces the amount of damage he takes.
Hmm.
That
He
was a
still takes
disappointment.
damage.
Yeah, that was a disappointment. We finished up here, died hard. You're to exit the G1 and move over to the predetermined location. Understood. Thank you for your hard work, London members. Proceed to the designated point on Route F and remain on standby. We will continue on to the planned headquarters. Acknowledged. Be sure to make the right choice in the final hour, Zero. Is there some reason you felt you should say that? I only said it because I thought I should. From the data London Post provided, it's believed that Wing Gundam Zero possesses a system capable of seeing into the future, or at the very least, do something similar. Did he tell you he's see into my future? So please just be careful, okay? There's no need to worry. I'll have them at checkmate very soon. Still, there's just something gnawing at me. This ain't gonna end well for anybody, name. That was torture. But this isn't gonna end well. I should probably do this with you when you're playing your Toho games.
Okay. Fair enough.
Alright, Ashford Academy Student Council Room. Ah, the broadcast. Now the broadcasting equipment stations have gone down. Hands up and turn around. The school is now under the control of the Black Knights. Those people are... Look, lower your guns. Huh? That's a hell of a thing to say in this situation. Rebels. Come on, let me be cool for once, okay? I'll protect everyone. Is that a fact? Stop. I expressly told you to avoid violence. Yeah, but you also told us it was going to be our command center. Command center? I guarantee none of you will be harmed. Like, we can believe you. You guys are at war with us Britannians. Please, Ripples. Don't argue. Colin? I see. So that's what's going on. Do I have your word that no one gets hurt? Not only us, but everyone else in the school? As long as no one tries to leave the dorms or the facilities, they ought to be fine. Zero. The White Helm's back. The White Helm is the name they use for the Lancelot. I knew he'd come. I'll face him myself in the Gawain. Then we'll also... I alone will suffice. I already have the means to confront it. Furthermore, an enemy air force is approaching the government bureau. I'll head there and intercept them personally. Colin was a member of the Black Knights all along. So does that also mean... Vice Commander, we've caught a suspicious individual. If it's a student, then just let them go. We haven't got a reason to hold any of them here. No, this woman was caught sneaking in through the back gate. Sneaking in? She's a collaborator that directly reports to me. Take her to one of the unoccupied rooms and I'll hear her report there. And now we're at a room. That's literally what it's called. Room. Chigusa, why did you come to this battlefield? I'll need to find someplace safe for you, so stay with me for now. Look. Sorry I hid this from you, but everything I'm doing is for the sake of peace. If Zero succeeds in freeing Japan from Britannia, when we can finally be together. Stop before I puke. Hey, that's my gun. Me, together with an 11 like you? My name is Villetta Nu, and I am a knight of honor of Britannia. Huh? Oh. Oh, she shot him, man. She shot him.
Oh
Ah,
no.
so I see, Chigusa. You've gotten your memory back. This ain't gonna end well. You said you wanted this to be a one-on-one fight, Zero. So why lure me out here? Are you planning to use the students as your hostages? I'm afraid I don't share the same kind of ridiculous moral standard you do. Now surrender, Sir Kururugi. Hey, is that the Black Nightmare that's been all over the news? No way. Zero can't be targeting this building. We can't, because if he does, I'm taking you down, Zero. Right on target. Apparently that's called Geass Jun Disturber. What the? I anticipated they wouldn't have enough time to come up with a countermeasure for the Jeff Jun Disturber. Zero, you remember your promise? Yeah, you may do with the machine as you wish. Zero, you deceive the people who trust you at the very end. You betrayer. I have no time to argue which of us is the bigger hypocrite. Farewell, Suzaku Kururugi. Damn it! Dear God, even more. Even more stuff, Nathan. I'll probably get back into you reading some of this stuff for me.
Oh no.
Or at the bridge. Captain, the Britannian fleet is split up 140 kilometers ahead of us. They appear to be heading for Tokyo Bay separately. The enemy's moving just as Zero predicted. All ships will now move to intercept. Incoming transition from the Archangel. Union mobile suits are approaching their location. It was only a matter of time before they intervened.
Neon Evangeline.
Yeah, Misato is one of the main characters in this situation. Yes, in the present situation, so long as they're fighting only us, they can come up with an excuse for their intrusion to Britannia later. Well, if they're coming after us, that's still in line with our plan. The situation is still uncertain. Keep praying that the Black Knights are victorious.
Wasn't her name like Yo or something like that?
No,
I've seen her
Misato
before.
Katsuragi.
She's from Gather Robo.
Oh, never mind. That was, yes, sorry, I thought it was different. Yeah, you got it right. You got it right, you're good, you're
Who's
good. That was Get a Robe, yes, that's from Armageddon. I was thinking you're talking
oh,
Misato, I was like, what the heck? Wow, you're getting better
but
with your stuff, Nate.
but what? Her name is you?
No, you
Oh,
got it right, you were good.
no, what was her name though?
I forgot, because I'm tired. We'll deal with that later, though.
Okay.
Oh, K is her name, by the way. But
Oh, that
anyways,
is right. Yep.
the boys' Gundam isn't here. Then I'll beg you to forgive my rudeness, but I'll be using you as a warm-up fight. I hope you don't mind me keeping... I don't know, I hope you don't mind keeping me company tonight. They equipped the flag with a pseudo-solar reactor? From the way he's moving, that's definitely the guy we ran to in the Talamacan desert. He's bad news. Be careful, Kira. Right. Facing off against new Gundams from other worlds feels inappropriate, but it makes my heart flutter all the same. Yeah, he's a big Gundam lover. All units, don't throw away your lives, at least not until the day of the final battle. So basically murder everybody. Yeah, that's actually the objective, murder everybody. The third one right here is basically saying murder everybody, don't use a continue, and I gotta do one attack that does more than 15,000. The downside is we're over the ocean. So you already know, the only Gundam that I can think of that ever does good in water is Death Scythe. And of course, because Zenkai Jiren's so slow, it don't barely move. The scary thing about these mobile suits is they have a 3 range. As you notice, Zenkai Jiren's my strongest unit, it's just my slowest. I'll probably throw Volbrave 1 straight into the enemy. Might just get you to watch Zegapane. It's an interesting series. Hollow Bolt, Gravity!
Map attack. I was about to ask too, what are those other units that you're using, and what do their attacks look like?
Fine. Dear God, mister.
Or just, two of them. There's 2 units in your party I don't know about.
Hold on. Because now he started moving. This one?
No, I'm pretty sure. Well, I mean, we did look at him, so. I think you said that was, Zeta Pain or something?
Yep.
Okay.
The way I use Zegapane is literally just use map attack and then start murdering everything that's left afterwards.
Mhm. Dang, yeah, he's pretty strong.
So this is Zenkaiger, you know, the latest Super Sentai at the time of this recording.
Mhm. Yeah, I
And
think I
this
was
is
with
of
you
course a Megazord we're fighting with.
I think I was with you on that event. Okay. Yeah, I don't know that unit.
This one's the Freedom. It's from Gundam Seed.
Okay. He looks a bit different right now.
Yeah, hold on. Basically, Kira found his new Gundam.
Hmm.
And this is the Justice.
Yeah, I don't know that one either.
This is like the brother unit to the Freedom.
What series?
It's from Seed as well.
Okay. That was only 2 I didn't know.
I need to get Valbrave some more skill orbs. Then we just gotta take down Grandmaker's flag. Oh,
Yeah, they're all organized.
well, it has a 2% chance of missing at least.
Okay. Dang.
And then that's... The good thing is the flag only has 2 range. So I don't have to really worry that much about it. Well, let's see. My skills on their own aren't good enough yet, but I have to use a flag, no matter what. Is that man hate Gundams? You noticed it too, Kira? He was relentless, but his mind was calm. He must have an obsession by this point. It's no surprise considering all the defeats we've put him through. All units, return to your ships immediately. We're heading south to hold off the Britannian fleet there. Our operation will be over soon. But how are things faring in Tokyo?
So then you said before that the Gundam Exia is from Gundam 00.
Yep,
I need to catch up on that.
you will. Don't worry.
Looks very interesting. to
Dear
watch.
God, so many events. I swear, this is where I should get you to do the reading for me. Reinforcements from the homeland won't be arriving, Cornelia. I never expected them to. I knew you'd come here as soon as you heard about the air raid, and had already assumed this could be a trap. Weakling! Your specs on this thing should be far superior to hers. I got you. Your life is now in my hands. What? Princess, it's me, Darlton. Good. Why? Don't fret. I haven't come to kill you, my lady. You made it in time. I'm here to deliver you to Zero, your highness. What? Darlton. Why did I stab the princesses? Thank you, Darlton. Princess! Now to wrap things up, I hear the truth from Cornelia herself.
I'm short.
Ah, nuts. Once again, we're getting to the end of Code Geass. Dang, they even did the bloody Cornelia portrait. So you were Zero the entire time. That's right. You did all this for Nunnally? Correct. I'll demolish the present world and build a new and better one in its place. You killed them all for the sake of that madness? Clovis? Even Yuffie? You're one to talk, dear sister, considering how you idolized my mother, Marianne the Flash. It would seem talking to you further would prove utterly pointless. Indeed. Well then. Lelouch V. Britannia orders you to answer him. And he used Geass. Were you the one that killed my mother? I'm not. Then who was it? I don't know. But you were put in charge of her personal guard, were you not? Yes. Then why did you withdraw her escort? I was asked to do it. By who? Lady Marianne. My mother? That's impossible. My mother knew she would be attacked that day? No, that can't be. If she did, she would have gotten us out of there. What really happened back then? Who was it? Who killed my mother? Hmm. You don't know? Then who does? Someone must know. You yourself investigated what occurred that day. I remember His Majesty or the Emperor ordered Schneisel to transport her body out of there. The body? You mean Mother's? The one was in that coffin. Lelouch, your sister has been kidnapped. It's not the time for jokes. Now we need to take Cornelia back to the command center as our hostage. She's been taken. I just know because she's the reason you live. She's on Kamini Island. Kamini Island? That base near Shikini Island? Why would she be there? Just trust me. Hmm. Ogi, the girl in the wheelchair. Zero, what the hell are you doing? That's going on over there. Why is this audio only? Taki, what happened to Ogi? He's been shot. We're treating him, but he's unconscious. And the culprit who shot him is... Alright, you'll do. Do you know where the girl in the wheelchair is? Wheelchair? I don't freaking know. The students all ran off after the commotion when Ogi was shot. Informed Toto. He's in total command of the rest of the operation. Say what? Have Diethard pursue Ogi's duties while he's injured. Diethard, hey, there's an urgent matter I must attend to. I won't respond to any further communications. Damn, I can't get through to Nunnally or even Sayoko. Lelouch, you know I'm here with you as your accomplice, but also as your ally. So I should trust you? Take the word of a woman that won't give me any reasons? Look, I don't want you to die. At least that much is true. And your sister is on Kamini Island. Gah. Then we're going to Kamini Island. If Nunnally's gone, then what was the point of everything I've done until now? My war for independence. Sacrificing Yuffie. Any of it!
Hmm.
He did all this for his sister. Just remember this.
Was he related to that other woman
Yep.
with the
Yeah.
hat?
Half.
They were
Yeah. Half siblings. His father reproduced a lot. Because remember, it's the back then times, you know, the king has a lot of heirs with mistresses, women, whatever. Yeah. Regardless, what are these ruins? Do you have some sort of connection to this place? Not this one. Meaning there are other places similar to this one. Does none of these abductor have a Geass power? I don't know that much. It's the truth. All I have left are my memories from when I was a witch. Other than that, I don't even know if I was ever human to begin with. Every person who has ever hated me, and each and every one that has shown me any kindness are gone forever. They vanish into the current of time, always existing within the endless flow of eternity. I'm utterly alone. You're not alone. We're each other's accomplice. Therefore, if you're supposed to be a witch, then perhaps I should be a demon. Heh, you've said enough. What's the matter? I see. This is... What? Ugh! We're calling a trap for intruders. The one who activated is... Ugh! Ag! Oh, hail, Britannia! And here comes Jeremiah himself. It's him? Could it really be? Mr. Zero! Oh, what luck! What fate! What evil fortune! Is that you, Orange Boy? Is that the noble you framed before? Oh, I beseech you. I'm begging you. Please die. Damn. My body was recreated as part of an experiment, but my resentment towards you still remains intact. Experiment? Is that why you can move like that? Damn you. Insidious. Isolation. Impudence. I'll handle this lunatic. You go after Nunnally. But we're out of energy. It'll be alright. Well, I'll be alright. Well, I am nervous. Lelouch, you have to prevail over your own past and over the outcome of your own actions. Now get going. C2, don't die. Who do you think you're talking to? Heh, you have a point. So, C2 is immortal. She can't die. I'm so delighted to have you here. You're not my first pick to commit suicide with, but... C2, I won't turn back. And now here's the final part. Okay, we're inside a community island in front of the door. This trap at the entrance was designed to buy them time. Was I the intended target? Or was it C2? Could the one who took Nunnally possess a Geass? No matter. The first thing to do is to make sure Nunnally is alright. That was a gunshot, Nathan. Hmm. Turn and face me. Slowly. Suzaku, what is he doing here? Didn't you hear me, Zero? Turn and face me. Slowly. How did you find out about this place? Viceroy Cornelia told me. It's over, Zero. After you disappeared, the Black Knights were torn apart. What does it matter? So long as I'm around, I can remake them as many times as needed. Your Geass power is quite convenient, isn't it? Hmm? You get to hide in the shadows while others take all the blame for doing your dirty work. You're just an arrogant coward, Zero. That's your true nature. No, Zero always has a reason. Colin Stoffeld. Don't call me that name. I'm Colin Kozuki, and I'm Japanese. You dress like one of the Black Knights. Don't tell me you're... I am. I'm the pilot of the Gurren. If you're here, the transmitter must have been planted on the Lancelot. I won't let you kill Zero, Suzaku. Like Ogi said, he must have some reason for his actions. A reason? Actually, this is convenient. Don't you want to know Zero's true identity too? What would that matter now? You have a right to bear witness. Take off your mask, Zero. You're gonna do it yourself then. He shot off the mask, Nathan. And we all know now who it is. So in this situation, Lelouch and Suzaku are childhood friends. Lelouch and Colin go to the same school, and Colin has a crush on him later on. What? But how? How could you be... I didn't want to believe it. Lelouch is... Yes, I am Zero, the man who leads the Black Knights, who challenges the Holy Britannian Empire, the one who holds the entire world in his hands. You used us, the Japanese people. You used me? And as a result, Japan will be free. You certainly can't complain about that. Hmm? I should have arrested you when I had the chance. You knew it was me? I wasn't sure at first, so I convinced myself that it wasn't true. I really wanted to believe you, but you were lying to us, to me, Yuffie, and Nunnally. Yes, and now Nunnally's been kidnapped. Huh? Please, Suzaku, can't we call a temporary truce? I need your help to save Nunnally. There's nothing in the world that you and I can't do together. I'm done with that! Had you only joined up with Yuffie first, we wouldn't be here. If you and she had combined forces, things might be different. The world would... It's all in the past. Over and done. The past? You killed your own father, didn't you? Wallow in remorse when you have time for it. No. You're hopeless. What? I know you. In the very end, you betrayed the entire world. The way it's betrayed you, I'm not going to let your sick, twisted dream be realized. You fool. You think ideals alone can change the world? Fine. Then go right along and shoot me. Set your aim in this liquid saccharide. What? My heart stops. This fire will explode. You'll both die with me. Damn you. Listen, I'll make a deal with you. I want to know who told you about Geass. Did they abduct Nunnally? Nothing that happens now is any of your concern. Hmm? Your very existence is a mistake. You need to be erased from the face of the earth. I'll take care of Nunnally. Suzaku! Lelouch! Like some basic anime fanboy stuff. Oh dear God, that was a gunshot again. At the Rock Island, it's well past the scheduled end time of the operation. Has there still not been any response from the Black Knights? None, sir. We put a stop to the Britannian Union forces, but Tokyo is what's really important, and we have no idea what's even going on there. Captain, incoming transition from Colin Kozuki. It's not from Zero? Put her through. Roger. Captain Bright, the operation was a failure. Hmm? It can't be. What happened to Zero? Zero withdrew during the final stage of the operation, and now his whereabouts are unknown. What? Why would he have done that? I don't know. I'm on my own now. I haven't been able to contact the other Black Knights. Give us your current location. We'll come to extract you. Thank you very much. I can't believe this happened. We'll investigate into what transpired later. Now, we're isolated with no one to provide us support. We need to quickly determine what our next course of action should be. Lieutenant Colonel Katsuragi, you're to work on a rescue plan for Colin Kozuki. I need to discuss this with Tactical Forecaster Sumeragi. Understood, sir. Alright, now we're at the bridge of the Talamus. This means that now, go inside of the gate in Hawaii or the one at Mount Fuji would prove unfeasible. Yes, I agree. I think we should go into space and await contact from Haza there. Understood. I'll let the other ships know. They implemented a flag outfitted with a pseudo-solar reactor. Whoever the traitor is, now appears they have a significant influence over the Union. It's possible that person wanted to use us to try and suppress Britannia from the beginning. Chris, what's the status of the Gundam support program? Thanks to Shizuno and the others' help, we managed to finish it 15% faster than previously anticipated. Of course, I still put my all into it too. You sound like a spoiled kid saying it like that, you know. Why don't you get some rest, Miss Subaragi? I'm fine. Zero. I'd always thought the two of us were completely incompatible, but there was a strange sense of companionship as well. Perhaps because both of us struggled to fight back against the world. It'll be our turn next. The UN forces are going to come at us with everything they've got. So now we'll have to. Now here's the real reason you're here, Nathan. Well, after this. But yeah. Well, because oh boy. We'll deal with this on the next part. Goodbye. Say bye, Nate.
Goodbye.